of another person. See if you can tell when you're getting close. Be careful, there could be unintended consequences if you touch. I don't have a person around, so I can't do that experiment. Except for with my budgies, but they have little beaks, so I don't think that'll work. Okay. So, both pit viper and stinger missiles use infrared sensors. When hunting at night, a pit viper can't see its prey very well, but it can detect its victim's radiated heat, IR radiation. In the special region on the sides of the head known as pits, something warm in front, strike. Rattlesnakes are one kind of pit viper. Stinger missiles operate at a similar principle. They use IR sensors to find anything hot in the sky, which usually turns out to be an airplane exhaust. There's really nothing else hot up there. Airplanes try to fool Stinger missiles by dropping hot flares, hoping the missiles will follow the flares instead. Some home video cameras claim to work in total darkness, but they actually have lamps on them that illuminate the subject with IR radiation, visible to the camera, but not to the eye. And our military personnel uses IR sensors to see at night. This practice is what led to the U.S. Army slogan, "We own the night." This illustration, hard to see, this missile, this little snake. Because pit vipers and stinger missiles use the same physics to locate their prey. The physics. The original name for MRI was nuclear magnetic resonance, or NMR. But when patients heard the word nuclear, they got scared. Maybe they mistakenly thought they would be exposed to radioactivity. In fact, NMR doesn't use radioactivity. It just applies magnetism and radio waves to shake the inner part of the hydrogen atom, the nucleus, in a way that allows the body's density to be mapped. Because many patients were so afraid of anything nuclear, scientists and doctors decided that they had to change the name of the method to magnetic resonance imaging, or MRI. The procedure didn't change, only the name. The word resonance refers to the included shaking of the nucleus. Illustration. Says magnetic resonance imaging, or MRI, produces amazing medical images of the tissue structure inside the human body. But MRI once had a different name, a name that scared away so many patients that scientists and doctors had to change it. Plutonium is pretty toxic. If inhaled, the lethal dose is a few thousandths of a gram. That's much worse than the most common poisons, including arsenic. Early commentary exaggerated this danger a bit and mistakenly called plutonium the most toxic substance known to man. Soon this misfortune became an urban legend. Not everyone made that mistake. As far back as 1956, the Guinness Book of Records correctly gave botulinum toxin the honor of most toxic. This is a chemical created by the botulism bacteria, something found in homemade mayonnaise, and it's sometimes found in homemade mayonnaise, and it's the active ingredient in Botox. It is 1,000,000 times more lethal than plutonium, but urban legends are difficult to stop because it's so toxic. Botox should be administered only by a physician who can make sure that it's injected in tiny amounts, much less than the lethal dose, enough to paralyze the wrinkle muscles, but not to do any permanent damage. And the illustration shows like a lady coming out of going into a cosmetic surgery office. It's a guy with a toxic symbol, and it says, plutonium, often called the most toxic substance known to man, is actually 1,000 times less toxic than Botox, the chemical that people inject under their skin to reduce wrinkles. You'll never get cancer from 2,500 rem because you'll die so quickly. Yet 2,500 rem is called, or REM is called, the cancer dose. The reason is that cancer is a game of chance. Small doses put you at risk. If you spread 2,500 REM over 2,500 people, giving only 1 REM to each person, nobody will die of radiation illness. But on average, there will be 1 extra cancer among those 2,500 people. There's no way to guess which person will get it, so 2,500 REM will trigger for a single cancer. It is 1 cancer dose provided it is shared widely enough to avoid immediate death from radiation illness. It's like these robbers, and one's holding a cigarette. It says 2,500 REM, and one has a gun. It says click 1,000 REM. One says cough 300 REM, and then it says radiation damage to the body is measured in REM. 300 REM will make you sick. 1,000 REM will kill you within days from radiation illnesses. 2,500 REM will induce 1 cancer. But how can you ever get cancer if the dose will kill you